Washington, Reuters, talks to update the NAFTA trade deal enter a make-or-break week on Monday, as ministers from Canada, the United States and Mexico seek to resolve an impasse in key areas before elections in Mexico and the United States complicate the process. Discussions in Washington will center on rules of origin that govern what percentage of a car needs to be built in the North American Free Trade Agreement region to avoid tariffs, the dispute resolution mechanism, and U.S. demands for a sunset clause that could automatically kill the trade deal after 5 years. U.S. Trade Representative Robert Lighthizer warned last week that if the talks took too long, approval by the Republican-controlled Congress may be on a euro or ethin ice a euro. The aim is to complete a vote during the a euro LME euro period before a new Congress is seated after November a euro trademark's congressional elections. Mexico holds its presidential election on July 1 and the front-runner, leftist Andrés Manuel López Obrador, says he wants a hand in redrafting NAFTA if he wins. A euro we have a window of opportunity in the next 2 or 3 weeks, considering two things, where the talks are now and the political calendar sa euro in Mexico and the United States, said Moises Calich, head of the international negotiating arm of Mexico Euro Trademark SCCE business lobby, which is leading the private sector a euro trademark's involvement in the talks. Sources close to the talks have suggested there is a creeping feeling of uncertainty and pessimism going into the new round because of gridlock on the most critical issues. At the heart of the NAFTA revamp is U.S. President Donald Trump a euro trademark's desire to retool rules for the automotive sector in order to try to bring jobs and investment back north from lower-cost Mexico. Despite months of talks on the issue, the sides remain far apart. A round of talks among Canadian Foreign Minister Chrystia Freeland, Mexican Economy Minister Ildefonso Guajardo and Lighthizer scheduled for last week was cancelled to allow consultations with the Mexican car industry and for the American to go on a trade mission to China. Mexico Euro Trademark's main auto sector lobby has described the latest U.S. demands, which include raising the North American content to 75% from the current 62.5% over a period of 4 years for light vehicles, as a euro not acceptable a euro. A euro or eth positive momentum on the rules of origin appears to be counterbalanced by the opposite movement on labor wage treatment proposals a euro, said Flavio Volpi, president of Canada Euro Trademark's Automotive Parts Manufacturers Association. The U.S. proposal also would require that 40% of the value of light-duty passenger vehicles and 45% for pickup trucks be built in areas with wages of $16 per hour or higher. That is seen as a hard pill to swallow for Mexico, where the Ann Arbor, Michigan-based Center for Automotive Research has estimated auto assembly workers average under $6 an hour, and auto parts plants workers average less than $3 an hour. Critics also say it would create a bureaucratic nightmare of paperwork. Every 5 years. Talks to renegotiate NAFTA started last August to fulfill a campaign pledge by Trump to bring manufacturing jobs back to the United States. 9 months later, the most contentious issues remain open. The United States has stuck with a proposed sunset clause for the New Deal, which would mean the agreement would need to be renewed every 5 years, a move that critics say would create huge uncertainty for businesses. Another contentious U.S. proposal is to repatriate dispute resolution to the domestic legal system from international tribunals. Both Canada and Mexico oppose that measure, and so does U.S. business. In a May 2 letter, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, American Petroleum Institute Business Roundtable and National Association of Manufacturers urged Trump and Lighthizer a euro to retain strong investment protections and investor-state dispute settlement in NAFTA a euro. Asked if an agreement was possible this week, a Mexican source close to the talks said, a euro or eth possibility is there, but it will depend on whether the United States is flexible a euro. Trump has frequently said he would pull out of NAFTA if a better deal was not possible, although he has sounded more positive about the deal in recent weeks. It is unclear where the United States will give ground to win a quick deal. The Trump administration has embraced confrontational policies in its dealings on trade.